Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome. My name is Martina, and for my regular viewers, welcome back. I don't think I ever talked about this, or maybe I did, maybe some time back. The reason why I call this channel Pearline 1925 is because my mother's name is Pearl, and as you guys know, my name is Martina. So what I wanted to do, just like give a tribute to my mother. So plus I include a bit of my name, so I combined the two names, Pearl and Martina. So I got Pearl Ina, right? And 1925 is my year my mother was born. So with doing that, I wouldn't forget what year she born, because many times I would forget. I would think she's born 1927 and it's actually 1925. So it helps me to remember what year she was born. So that's why my channel is named Pearlina 1925, and my name is Martina. Okay, all right. So today's video is another Tell Your Story. It's not too pleasant, but again, like I said, I'm doing a series of Tell Your Stories episodes. Just you know, it's fun. It brings back memories for me and share with other people, and just you know, my experiences might help somebody down the line. Who knows, right? Okay. So this one is not too pleasant. It's not too fun, but you never know if you can share an experience with somebody, right? It's about my kids. I may get emotional, but forgive me. Yeah. So it's my kids. I have two children, and I basically sent them away when they were about, let me see, my daughter was about, I think she was 16, my son was about 13, around there. So they are 3 years apart in age and stuff. Now my story is that at that time I was living in Trinidad and Tobago. That's my home country, Trinidad, right? And my husband and I were going through a bad patch, and we were losing our house, our home, right? So we decided at that point, actually he decided that he wanted to go abroad and live in the United States. And I said I didn't want to go because I didn't want to leave my mother in case, because we would have gone to the USA and we would have been illegal. So I said if anything happened to my mother as an only child, I want to be able to travel back to Trinidad easily, right? So I decided I didn't want to go. So we decided to ask the kids if they wanted to go with their father. So they said yes. They said they would go with their father, right? So that was the plan, to go with their father, and I stayed back in Trinidad, right? So the time that was in 2000, right? 2000, around August, around July. They traveled to the United States. I went with them, spent some time with them, and then I came back to Trinidad. I traveled back to Trinidad. Well, boy, I made that decision to let my children go with their father, not knowing the consequences of that decision. Right when I got back to Trinidad, it was the most hurtful and painful thing I've experienced. Right. This is why I don't really do these kind of videos, because as you can see, it still hurts. I'll try and finish. When I got back to Trinidad, I cried every night. I miss my children so much. I didn't know it would have been so painful. You know, I don't know why I decided to send my children away from me, you know. Okay, stop it. That's quite a while ago. Stop it. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, so yes, like I was saying, I cried basically every night. I cried. Didn't know it would have been so painful. You know, it was really, really hard. Eventually, I got this job in Tortola, and I said, I had to get a job to pay bills and stuff. So I came to Tortola, and that too was hard too. I miss them still. I miss them a lot. That first it was very, very hard for me, and missing my children so much. And like we said before, I never knew it was so hard. Eventually, they left the United States, and of course they couldn't go back. I told them, we had a conversation. I said, you want to come here, but when you come, you can't go back because they were illegal, like I said, right? And he said, no, mommy, we want to come. So they came into Tortola. That was, I think, about 2004. They came here. They spent some time, and then my son, my daughter went first. She went back to Trinidad. She went to further her studies and everything. My son stayed here for a little while, went back to Trinidad, did some studies, and came back here. So he's here full time. He got married and everything, so he's here full time. My daughter is still back in Tortola. She wants to come back really, really bad, and I wanted to come back too. I want my family to be back together in one country, because even though my son is here and I hardly see him, but I know he's here. I can always see him at least once a week. My daughter, I don't see her like that, so we try to keep communication with WhatsApp and stuff, so my intention and my goal is to have my daughter here with me, and she also wants to be here too, near to her brother, near to me, in the same country, so we can see each other more regularly, so that's my story today. As you can see, it was emotional after all these years. That was 2000 I said. We know in 2019, talking about it, it brings up emotion in me still, like I said, I try to keep away from topics like these because I know myself, I get back all emotional again, And in addition to all of that, I remember, I think it was last year, I think, I spoke to my kids. I spoke to them separately. I said, this will happen to us when I allowed you guys to go with your father, and at that time I apologized to them both. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't know it would have been like this, and I wasn't thinking straight, and I told them that I was sorry. They said Mom, it's okay and stuff, but I felt I had to tell them something, that I was sorry, what happened that time, so yeah. Okay, enough crying. I'm getting like a little headache. I think I want to take a break from this, and yeah, okay. I apologize for crying, but it just came on. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.